Hello and welcome. This is Brad Waller, and today I'm going to talk to you about our mobile app business. We got started doing mobile apps in 2008 when Apple first opened up the ability to do apps to any developer. We were, still are, have our classifieds, and so we thought, what's the best thing to do? Well, let's do classifieds. Let's do a classifieds app. So we got that out there at the very end of 2008. It was probably one of the first 1,000 apps approved by Apple out there. And shortly afterwards, went to Affiliate Summit in Vegas in January, and was talking to friends about the fact that we had got our app out there and all that, just sort of showing off. And one of them was the affiliate manager for Jones Soda, and they said, could you do an app for our client? We want the ability to have somebody take a picture and have that picture automatically get put into a label and sent off as a custom order. They already had that on their website where somebody could upload a photo and choose the flavor and all that. And we had never done an app for anyone else. We'd only done one app at that point, so it was sort of, sure, we can do that. And that's the second app we ever did, was for Jones Soda, that let you use your phone, take a picture, make a label, choose your flavor of soda, order, have it sent to you all from your phone. And that was a really cool app. And our idea really was not to do apps for other people, but it happened. So we kept on taking business. It was all word of mouth. It would be people would ask someone, hey, how did you get your app done? Where did you get your app done? Or I need an app done, who does it? And there weren't that many developers, so people came to us. So one of the early things we developed was a modular solution. We looked around out there, and after we had done the first maybe 10 apps for people, we found there were a lot of commonalities. People were always asking for some of the same things. I've got my blog, I've got my YouTube channel, I've got my social media. How can I get that all into an app so I can post it, not have to go post that again to the app? So we looked at it and thought about it and came up with the modular solution that lets somebody go to a web page, and that is ubuildapp.com with a U, where they can go to that page and they can configure it, and they can say, I want to have a text module where they can do text and photos. I want to do my Twitter module. I want to do we got into a lot of doctor's offices, so appointment reminder, where you put in when your appointment's going to be, and 24 hours in advance you get an alert, so it automatically puts it into your calendar with pre-populated all the information from the doctor. So all sorts of things that go into that modular, of course, blogs, video, things that people have been asking for. So it's take information from their website, so that's sort of the text module, text and pictures, and then add in other things. So we created the way for navigation. So we have a navigation setup, which is a side type thing, comes out and gives you your list of navigation items with little icons. And so we created that and started doing a lot of those. And then after a while, people, I guess they got tired of actually doing it themselves. So they kept on calling and saying, can you just do it for me? Here's my website, this is what I want. So we created a new service called Prime Apps. And Prime Apps is far simpler to explain, because all I have to do is talk to somebody and say, I'll take your existing website, here's your choice of other things that we can do for you, and you can have up to 12 different modules, $500 setup, $50 a month, and that's it. So that is primeapps.com, where we do that, and that has actually been a little bit more successful than the uBuild app. The uBuild app, not as many new customers, a lot of the older customers are still there, but Prime Apps is the new things. But Prime Apps is also a lead generation service for us, because people go there and they want something that is more custom. They'll want something that can't be put into our modular solution. So at that point, it's a custom app. And custom apps Start probably around $5,000 if you want both Android and iPhone, because that's kind of the floor for a basic, pretty low functioning custom app. Not that we do a lot of apps that are super expensive. We have a lot in the $10,000 to $15,000 range that we've done. Lately we have two that are in the $20,000 to $25,000 range, and once a year we get one that turns into a six-figure deal, but it's not that it's going to cost them that much for their first product. It's that if after 3 or 4 months they'll come back and I want to have these upgrades, I want to enhance it, I want to add more functionality, and because they're successful they just keep on building it and growing it. But we've done apps for a lot of small businesses, restaurants, lawyers, automotive, like dealers and shops, realtors, politicians. We've done apps for trade shows and things like that. So we did the app for Affiliate Summit for a number of years before they switched to a different provider. We do the app for the California State PTA Convention. I've done a bunch of other convention type apps in the past, or in conferences. Done some apps for parks and museums. We've got some technology that allows us to place you on a cartoon type map, which isn't the same as a Google map, because the Google map isn't laid out, or the cartoon map isn't laid out exactly on top of the Google map. It's going to be shifted and stretched and just non-linear. So we've come up with a solution for that. So we do some mapping technology. We did an app a number of years ago for American Idol, which was a Android lock screen app where you could get information and vote during the voting period for American Idol. It's Mardi Gras time coming up, so we've done a couple Mardi Gras apps. We've done apps that interface with hardware. So we've got one almost under contract and another one that I can't show you. I could have to walk around, but back there, maybe I'll insert a picture, so while I talk I'll sort of overlay it. The company is called MediaPoint, and they have this Pelican case, big Pelican case, that is self-contained. It's got video cameras, tripod, wireless mics, everything they need, so you can set up to plug a computer in wirelessly, plug the camera in wirelessly, have the speaker wirelessly, and record presentations, corporate presentations, conferences, whatever. So we built the Android app that controls that. All sorts of stuff. So it's just a huge variety. So it's not like we do any one kind of apps. If somebody comes to us with a game, we've got some of that 3D experience, we've got some games. Businesses, medical, that's another thing, the HIPAA compliance. We've done a couple apps related to medical, a tablet that replaces all those sheets of paper you have to deal with when you register and come back every year at the doctor's office. That questionnaire, we can actually read it from the electronic medical record, put it in, and you can go off and get your updates and say, oh, nothing's changed, and just scan it or change things. And it takes 1/10 the time. It's amazing how much of a time saver it is. Even dental health survey, where we replaced the normal 1 to 5 scale with emoji faces, from the crying sad face to the happy face and all that. So you can sit there and say, does this, are you in pain a lot? And you do the sad face, or the middle, or the happy face saying, no, I'm not, or the shrug for I don't know, for those answers. And so it's a really easy way for people to be able to take a survey without actually having to necessarily think about the numbers or know a language, because if this is going to be multilingual, that way you can actually ask somebody the question and they can answer confidentially. Just say, okay, here you go, question, and they just tap on the face. Next question, they tap on the face. They can go through it that way. So I've gone into way more detail than I was thinking, but there you go. That is a in-depth version of our app business. apps.epage.com, primeapps.com, and ubuildapp.com. Brad Waller. signing off.